show you how to add some basic sort of platforms and steps in the middle of a piece of geometry like you might use for some interesting topography. We'll cover vertical extrusion, creating ramps in the middle of a platform, and some other little tricks here. So I'm starting out with a pretty big platform. I'm going to kind of extrude out a couple spaces, individual tile widths, because I know I'm going to need something like that as I build my ramps. And then, like the previous tutorial, I'm going to insert a couple of edge loops just to have more geometry to work with. Oops, that was not the edge loop I wanted to insert. Let's try that again. And then we'll say put something over here and here. Normally I'd kind of have a plan ahead of time of what I was going to do and be a little more precise about this, but for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to keep it pretty simple. So starting out, let's see, say I want to create sort of a L-shaped, corner platform here for what I'm building. Let me just extrude out one more tile here. So say I just want a one tile platform off the corner of this. What I can do is say select my L shape, go into my extrude tool. Once ProBuilder stops being stupid. And extrude that face. We'll make it come up one unit. Okay, so I've got a little platform that's sticking up here. That's kind of cool. But what I actually want are ramps that lead up to this. Obviously, this is not ideal. If I try to grab this face and move it, then it's doing weird stuff over here. What I actually need to do is have a different face that connects these. So what I'm going to do is delete out the faces that are on the edge where I want my edges where I want my ramp. So now I've got a little hole. Then I'm going to select here, and using the Bridge Edges tool, or Alt-B, I'll connect those. And then I'll fill in these edges here, also using the Bridge Edges tool. So if you select two edges that are at an angle like this, it'll create a triangle when you bridge them. Like so. Alright, so now I've created that little triangle. It's all integrated with the core geometry. There's no holes or extra vertices or anything because I've been using the Bridge Edges tool instead of building other stuff. So, pretty quick little thing there. I can still click on this and select my face ring and just get that section if I want to, add in some. I'll say some of this trim here for my jump. That's nice and quick. Another thing you will commonly see that I'll give you a quick tutorial on is sort of little pyramids. These can be pretty quickly built by just dragging up a face. But if I go into shaded wireframe, you can see, well, first of all, the whole thing is smoothing, which is not ideal, and we'll deal with that in a second. And then these two faces are not actually facing the direction I want them to, because I would like this to be a pyramid, not a weird diamondy shape. So I'm going to go over here and select these two faces, reset ProBuilder, and going to then click the Flip Face Edge button, which you can see changes the direction of those triangles. So now my triangles are all facing the right direction, but if I go back out of shaded wireframe, this is still smooth, so I can't really see what's going on with the geometry because of the smoothing. And there's two ways that I can fix that. Well, but there's something that I have to do regardless. I'm going to triangulate the faces. So now these are actual triangles. And now you can see it's smoothing correctly. I can also go in and edit the smoothing groups. If I really wanted this to smooth, I could go up here, click on smoothing. Oops, that's not what I meant to click on. Of course, ProBuilder's not displaying what's actually there again. Click the smoothing groups and then set those to smooth with each other, and now I have a smooth shape again. And then if I have something that is smoothing that I don't want to be smoothing, I select those faces and click smoothing, and this button to remove all the smoothing groups, which should get us back to having a sharp edge. So we've made our little pyramid here. Notice that when I triangulated it, it kind of messed up the UVs. So what I'm going to do is select this whole thing, and again go into my UV editor, and you can see it's kind of just messed up in the middle there. I could drag a bunch of vertices, but this is another great place where I just convert it to manual, click box projection, and it's fixed. So again, anything that's on the grid like this, you can fix instantly with the box projection. Now we have a nice little bit of topography here for this map, and things are looking pretty nice.